Hi, you guys. Okay, so I know it's kind of late, but I don't really keep up with time anymore since I don't have to be anywhere at a certain time. So good for me, right? So I figured I should go live and talk about the Red Dawn and alchemy. So I am referencing this book, Alchemy and Mysticism, by Alexander Rube. Okay. So I was reading, as I do when I'm bored, and I came across the phase of the Red Dawn. And it kind of made me think about the sky that's being colored, red. So the Red Dawn is the middle between day and night, which shines with two colors, namely red and citrine yellow. Likewise, the Red Dawn is the end of the night and the beginning of the day, and a mother of the sun. So the dawn at its greatest redness is an end of the whole darkness and a banishment of night. So if you were to decode that, it's basically the shift from one power to another power. The end of night, the start of day. So this would basically be the end of all the powers that be, that were, and the beginning of a new power shift. I guess makes me think of Prince, New Power Generation. So the night is almost over, which means the rule of darkness, or the rule of the night, is almost over. When you see the sky turning red. Okay. So the sky has been red for the last, month and a half? Okay. So the red in the whole thing means the banishment of the night and the banishment of the darkness. The basis of the alchemical color concepts, okay, it's just blah, 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 blah. So basically it goes into this chart. I was drawing a circle chart as well. So red says middle between whiteness and blackness. So it's close to midnight. And then black means no light. White means no blackness. So black means no light. White means black, no blackness. So that means there's light. So green is the light and blackness in equal parts. So this would be like your middle ground. Yellow is the equal amounts of whiteness and redness. And blue would be more blackness, less light. Orange would be more redness, less whiteness. And so equal amounts. Okay, so these are the alchemical rings of color. And it goes into the rainbow. So this is some weird, not weird, but like very interesting things when it comes to rainbows, arcs, light, circle, colors, etc., etc. But the part I wanted to read was about the Red Dawn. And that just represents the time between darkness and light, or night and morning. It's an indicator of the shift of power. And so out of darkness into light. So that's what we're going through now, is the Red Dawn. I think there was like a movie called Red Dawn about like some type of apocalypse or something like that a long time ago. So I don't know. I don't remember that movie. I'd have to go look it up. So when the sky becomes super, super red, it's getting closer and closer to the time for things to shift over. Okay. So just keep looking in the sky, especially at night. If you're in an area where you can see that redness, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I didn't dye my hair. Sasha sprayed me. This is temporary. She did blue and red. Her hair is done too, and Layla's is gold. So, right. It's not the typical color wheel, it's the alchemical color. So look up alchemical color wheel. Okay. Um, what's gonna happen? Spill the tea. I've been spilling the tea, y'all. I've been spilling. Y'all not paying attention. The shift is the shift of power. The shift of power. Okay. The old powers got to go so the new powers can come in. The new powers are not the powers that have been in control of what's going on for the last, I don't know, hundreds of years. The new power is coming in, the just power, the power that is not unfair and greedy and A, B, C, and D. Okay. Yes. The power that is ready to take control right now. Okay. So if you are prepared, if you are ready, if you've been running your business, if you know how stuff works, you can slide right on in and take stuff over. Okay. If you're not prepared, you have time to get prepared. You have time to create a better version of self, a wiser version of self, a smarter version of self. If you are not ready, you should get ready. You should be in the position to receive, not in the same position as you were in order to, you know, still be in the same exact position. You know what I mean? Because just like when certain people are in power, they're still represented by people who are not in high positions either. That's why I was telling you guys to get your knowledge, get your money, get your business up, and get some savvy, skills. Because just because a shift occurs doesn't mean that you're going to get a high position unless you're ready to receive it. Okay? So y'all have to think about that for a second. Your pendulum is swinging. Oh, look what I have in my lap, my pendulum chart. Uh-huh. So, yes, we have to understand that the pendulum is getting ready to swing right, and that's what time it is. And are you going to be ready to receive all those things that are going to come with it? Pendulum. Have you set yourself up, put yourself in a position? Have you been preparing for the dawn? So if you haven't, start now. Start now. If y'all hear something, that Layla's in there watching TV. So now, yeah, the Thriller song, the Vincent Price rap, so true. How do you prepare? Just like you would prepare to take over something and step right on in. Do you have the knowledge? Do you have the skill? Do you have the wisdom to play your part? If you don't, get some now. That's how you prepare. I mean, yeah, it's just spray. Sasha got me. She wanted to spray my hair. So if you are, I don't know, like, I guess I have to break this down in very simple, like regular old terms. Get you a skill, start you a business, save you some money, baby. Okay. Get you a skill, start you a business online, however you need to do it. Get yourself in a position to receive. Okay. There you go. That's how you get prepared. If you are you could be anybody. You could be anybody. It doesn't matter what color you are. But what I'm saying is you are probably more likely to become someone who is considered to be put in a position if you have the skills and the wisdom. Okay. If you watch TV, you could see more people that look like you on the commercials, more people given positions in certain speaking, about topics and things on the media. So as you see the shift, you're going to see it occur on television as well. You're going to see more and more of people that look like you in positions or higher positions or positions that you've never seen them in on a regular basis before. Okay. How long do you have to prepare? I don't know, but you should have been already preparing. I say if you haven't started, start now. Start right now, today, right now. hmm Do I think the Vatican is? I think I don't think the Vatican is responsible for anything. The shift is a good thing. I don't think the Vatican is responsible for anything except hiding things. Okay, and lying about stuff and about to be busted. So you know, anyone knows, anyone that understands all the things that are going on understands that the Vatican is a bunch of liars. Just straight up, okay? So nobody cares what the Vatican is doing. We know that they have stuff that they're hiding. That's all. And when it's all said and done, all those things that they've been hiding are going to be released or taken back by the people that they belong to. Okay? Because most of the stuff that they have is not theirs. And it's going to get taken back. Okay? All that junk that they got hiding or under there ain't theirs. And they took it to study it, thinking that they can use it, but they can't. So they just need to go ahead and give it back to the people that know how to use it. Basically. Okay, so getting past that. The Red Dawn is the indication that big major opposite change is getting ready to go down. Night is getting ready to become day. Okay, opposite day. Things are going to flip, switch. One is going to be like 12 is going to be 6. Okay, the clock is going to flip. The yin yang sign is going to reverse. Okay, so now y'all understand? Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do you think education will change? Yes, all that crap that they've been teaching in school is going to be thrown out, and you will probably be able to implement what you want taught, what should be taught in A, B, C, and D, because I've been telling y'all for years that stuff that they teach in school is garbage. Okay. Sasha is smarter than her teachers, and she's, as far as historical information and scientific information, she knows more than her own teacher. Okay, so something's wrong. Right. So school is definitely going to be changed because it's mostly lies anyway, and based on untruths and stuff that they were trying to hide. So throw it all out, start over. Don't need it. Thank you, Shira, for your knowledge. Oh, thank you so much for listening. Okay. I mean, my great grandparents knew it was garbage. Yeah. The school is to train you to work for somebody else and build up someone else's empire. It doesn't teach you how to become one of your own. So that's why it's garbage. All right. The people that are getting ready to take over are going to teach you how to build your own empire. Why? Because that's what they did. Okay. The great leader and a great teacher doesn't need followers. They create more leaders. They don't need followers. They just create more leaders. Why? Because they don't want you looking at them when stuff go wrong. They want you to go and look at the man in the mirror. Okay? They don't need you coming looking at them like they're going to save you, because they're not. They're going to teach you how to save yourself so you don't have to look for something. They're going to show you who's who and who you really are, not who they want you to think they are. And that's the power that's getting ready to take over right now. The correct one. Not the fake one, not the one that needed to lie. So right. The whole corona thing is a test. It's like the book of Job. If you're familiar with that book, I'm not super familiar with the entire story, but all I know is it's like you're being tested right now, but you have free will. Okay. The government is giving out free coronavirus test sites so you could go get tested. And of course, if you go get tested in allergy season, they're going to ask you about your symptoms. Well, do you have a runny nose? Do you have a cough? Do you have fever? Of course you do. Fools, it's allergy season. Okay? Come on now. Who's that dumb? It's sad that they make a mockery out of how stupid people are. Just dumb. Oh my gosh, I have all those symptoms. Duh, because it's allergy season, fool. Anyway, let me get back to this. That's what the school system has done to these people. And that's exactly what they planned on. You dumb people down enough, don't teach them how to think, and teach them to listen to some fools, not do their own research, but memorize crap and repeat and regurgitate. That's what you get. A bunch of idiots lining up in allergy season to take a coronavirus test because they got symptoms. Then lining up to get the vaccine like a bunch of idiots. That's what them schools produced. Good thing I never paid attention in school and doodled and brung my pillow and slept through it. I don't know how I passed all the tests because they were so stupid and easy. But I knew how to think for myself. And I would always take the opposing side whenever I had to write something down. Like whenever I had a book or a book report or a paper I had to write, I would always take the opposing side. Anyway, that was just my style. I didn't like the norm. But anyway. So you have a bunch of idiots out there with an education and they're lining up to take coronavirus tests and allergy season. So anyway, let they don't whatever their fate is their own choice. Okay. I don't have any sympathy for that. I don't have any sympathy for those people. Why? Because I don't want them teaching my kids, and I sure don't want them leading anybody. All right. Okay. What does James think of all that? All of this? He believes the same thing I do now. Because he was one of those people that will believe everything on the news until I broke it down to him. So I said, James, do you know it's allergy season? And then all of a sudden everything just changed in his mind. I could just see all the fear leave his eye. I said, James, do you know it's allergy season? It's spring. Everybody has symptoms, baby, if they have allergies. You know why I don't have symptoms? And why Sasha don't have symptoms? And why you don't have symptoms? And why Layla doesn't have symptoms? Because we no longer, or we don't have any allergies. Do you know when you become vegan that you have less allergies? So you're less likely to have any type of symptom. Think about it. Okay, so looking good, she was sweet. Thank you, girl. No, this is just temporary spray. Sasha wanted to spray me. We were at home doing quarantine makeovers. Even though we went out today, we really weren't quarantined. That's just what we're calling it. Do I homeschool? Well, we're going to be forced to homeschool pretty soon. So, hey. No, I never homeschooled before, but my daughter knows better. So whenever they teach her something, she laughs at it, like in her mind. It says, Mom, you know what they tried to teach me today? I'm like, what, baby? They tried to say A, B, C, and D, but I knew better. But I just put down what the answers were that they wanted me to put down. But I know the truth. I said, good for you. They know the truth. They cannot be brainwashed because I've already taught them how to think. Right. Stop asking us why we still awake. We still awake because time don't exist anymore. We don't have to be anywhere. We don't have to go to sleep when they tell us to go to sleep. We could be up all night, all day. It don't matter. Look, if I homeschool my kids, this is my schedule. I'm gonna be up all night. So will they. They'll go to school in the evening. We'll have night school. Mhm. Thank you. We don't have to be on their schedule no more. You know what I did today? We went out, got some hairspray stuff, got some, came home, watched a movie. I did Sasha's hair, she did mine. I made a video for my other channel. Ordered some stuff on Amazon. Now I'm here, and this is what it is. Did you hear that 397 died today from the corona? How many people would have died today anyway? Let's just think about this. Like, y'all keep saying how many deaths people died. Look, that many people were going to die anyway. They just went ahead and wrote coronavirus on their death certificate as an underlying cause. Okay. I used to be a mortician. I used to work in the funeral industry. Do you know how many people died every week? You know why funeral homes don't go out of business? Because people going to die anyway. And how old are these people? Old? Mm-hmm. They were going to die anyway. Those are the people that were going to die anyway. Think about it. Have you ever seen a death certificate? Go pull one up. There's 3 lines where it says cause of death. Okay. There's the underlying cause, the secondary cause, and then the last disease or whatever you had. So if you had stroke, diabetes, and you caught the coronavirus, that's not what you died of. You died of not taking care of yourself, being diabetic, having a stroke, and your immune system was already low. So you catch the flu or you have allergy symptoms and go in to get tested and come and get the vaccine and then end up dead as the underlying cause. So of course you're going to die of quote unquote coronavirus. What are your underlying causes of death though? Was you going to die anyway? Were you going to die if you caught something else? Probably. So I have too much background in that type of information to really be afraid of 700 and something people dying in one day. That's how many people die anyway. And how many people were born? Okay, y'all are being fed regular information, sensationalized. Y'all are being fed regular information, regular statistics that will happen anyway. Sensationalized. Because if you go look up tomorrow, look up how many people died of regular old something today. Just look it up. Any disease, pick it. How many people died of, name something. Let me type it in. Heart attack. In USA, March 21st, 2020. I bet you more people than died of a heart attack today, baby. But they not sensationalizing. Oh, the heart attack is disease. Okay. How many people done died of a heart attack, cardiac arrest today? Look, even though I typed that in, they're putting up coronavirus junk. Let's see. I typed it in and stupid coronavirus pops up. I didn't ask you about no coronavirus. I asked you about, you see, they don't want you to even do the research. Again, news. Don't care about coronavirus. I'm looking up heart attack. Maybe I need to put something else. Deaths from cardiac arrest. 3/21/20 in USA. All right, let's see. Oh, maybe they haven't recorded that yet. Oh, oh. Thank you, Onawa. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You speak nothing but facts. Thank you, sprinkle, sprinkle. Anyway, I'm sure if somebody had some type of medical thing that they could find the answer. But it's death tolls for 2019. Exactly. It's just everybody's so crazy about coronavirus. That's all that's going to keep popping up. How many people die a day of cardiac arrest in the United States?
Here's what I found.
Y'all want to hear how many people die a day from a heart attack? Oh no, let's see. In 1 year alone, 475,000 Americans die from cardiac arrest. In 1 year. More than 350,000 cardiac arrests occur outside of the hospital each year. But they're not telling us anything about this, but more people die of this. This is a disease too. You see, they're not sensationalizing it though. But more people die of this. But people aren't going out and shopping and shutting down stuff because they're getting heart attacks. So this is something just being sensationalized in allergy season because they know you're going to have some type of symptoms if you are suffering from allergies on a regular basis naturally. Okay. It's a genius plan, and I would have come up with the same plan too if asked to come up with such a plan. Thank you, Anwa. Sprinkle, sprinkle. For saying my name right, here's a little more. Oh, thank you, Anawa. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I really like the video you posted with the pastor with the flu-like symptoms. Go get the flu-like medicine. That's right. Yeah, I posted the name of that channel in the pinned comments at the very top of my video. His name, Pastor Sandy, if y'all wanted to go find him. So, right. Man, come on. We got to think. We have to be smarter than the dumbed down people of society. People laugh at Americans for being so stupid. Okay? So stupid. Thank you if you like my edited video. Global financial reset has nothing to do with money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's just the red dawn means the melanated people are about to take power. That's it. Melanin code for money, baby. How many people die of the flu? A lot. How many people die of allergies, allergic reactions? A lot. How many people die of cardiac arrest? A lot. So these people that were dying were going to die anyway. And the fools who lined up to get tested, then forced to take the vaccine, are stupid for doing it. And I'm sorry, but they are. You're just not that smart if you don't think. It's allergy season, fools. And I have to say fools because it's allergy season. Usually this time of year, you have Claritin commercials going on. You have Zyrtex commercials going on. Where are those commercials? Where them commercials? I'll wait. Where them commercials? You watch TV, where your Claritin commercial at? It's coming, it usually come on this time of year. Where's that? Do you even see it on YouTube? Do you see Claritin commercials on YouTube? It's allergy season, people. So we gotta think. It's the Red Dawn. Survival of the fittest. Only the strong survive. The stupid gotta go. You people will die due to a lack of wisdom, baby. 3 suns in the sky, 2 moons, 1 sun. Nicki Minaj told y'all she finna have a margarita with 2 limes, and yikes, that's what she was talking about. Sun and 2 moons. Thank you, Anwa. Anwa, when I was in Dominica, not Dominican Republic, a person said America is stupid. They are stupid. That's the school system's fault, though. They just teach them a bunch of lies. The purge, right? The purge of idiots. Okay. There was 3 in the sky. Yes, sun, moon, and other moon. Red moon, red dawn moon. I'm gonna show you a picture. Y'all know I got them pictures. All right, y'all ready for that picture? Oh, shoot. I need to delete some of these. Hold on, I hope I have the picture. Here it is. This is what y'all see. 1 red planet moon, 1 moon, and then he represents the sun. Y'all see this one underneath getting ready to push through? This is the brown one. This is the melanated, and this one has to be sacrificed. So see, he's getting ready to be birthed. See this shape? He's in a womb. And see how it's being pushed up, like right here? He's pushing him out with the old, in with the new. The 6 becomes the 12. And so it's the red dawn. That's why there's this red planet here. Okay, this is old. This has already been done many times. It's time to flip it and switch it again. Okay. So, read what Keisha said. Okay, hold on. Sprinkle. Let me roll it up. I can't see. I don't see. Okay, I'm nursing on the COVID floor right now, and this is the serious thing right now. We're incubating people left and right. Those who were good one day are fighting for their lives a couple days later. Yeah, but weren't they fine before they came to the hospital, though? Like, do they have allergies? Think about it. Were they tested? How were they tested? What's in the test? I don't trust healthcare professionals. I'm sorry. They were testing something and something. Hydrochlorine azithromycin. Trump said the old system is broken. Yep, and they're working on a new system. Right. As a nurse who's working with coronavirus, what are their underlying causes, though? Like, what did they put on their underlying cause? Are their immune systems already weak? How did you test them? What did you test them with? I have to know all the underlying information because I need facts. I need the research. Right. Thank you, Love Goddess. Sheer, I'm off topic. Sorry, I have a business idea. If I buy in bulk items from the Dollar Tree and make them into my own creation with jewels, could I get sued for buying them from selling them? No, you couldn't get sued. Them people from the Dollar Tree order from China. Okay, you can buy stuff as long as it's not a brand. As long as you remake it and put your own stuff on it, you cannot get sued. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If your name was DollarTree.com and you were selling, Dollar Tree items, I don't see how that would make sense. But you might be sued for that, but no, you can't. Good idea though. You're a healthcare professional. That's not fair to say. I'm sorry, but I don't trust y'all. I just don't trust y'all. Sorry. Sprinkle, sprinkle, though. I don't trust y'all. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all separate spirituality from the alchemy of it. So I think Eastern medicine is a little bit more advanced. But I still have love for you in emergency rooms. Okay. I'm sorry. It's not you. It's the system. It's not you. It's not you personally. It's y'all system. Y'all system is based on making money and selling pharmaceuticals. So I don't trust it. Sorry. It's not you personally. Okay. Just like you don't trust the politician, I can't trust the medical profession. It's not the politician themselves, it's the system. Thank you, love goddess. I already said thank you to her. Let's see, did I miss another one? I don't see another one that I missed, but thank you. Okay. I trust a lot of the information that you learn, like as far as life-saving skills and emergency help. But that pharmaceutical stuff and that trickery is no. I loved working in the medical field and military, but it was time to move on. Right. Um, right. So anyway, the red dawn, if you're just tuning in, is just the time between night, when night turns into day. That it's an indicator. That's why the sky is red. It is the time of the shift that is about to occur and the powers to shift to the day. Okay. And I think the Rock With You song is a perfect song by Michael Jackson to tell you about that. Rock you in today. Wanna rock with you. Oh, let's take allergies. Let's take an allergy chart. Look, let's do some Eastern medicine over here. Let me ask you let me tell you the questions that they ask on here. This body has an excess of what allergies? To what degree? How many body present symptoms results of this allergy? This body adverse reaction. Okay. Let me see what my allergens are. Hold on, let me hold this the right way. What are my allergens? Dust. Like, I'm not even lying, y'all. It says dust. Y'all see that? Dust. Went right to the dust section. Dust. So I ain't lying. I'm not lying. So here we go. What am I really allergic to? Again, it goes to dust. See? Dust. Yes. Your thoughts on when all this will pass before elections. Didn't y'all see my video? The one that I made yesterday, the edited video, that preacher dude said, if they don't end the transmitting of coronavirus, then the president elections will be postponed, and then that would automatically make Trump president for the next 4 years, no matter what. Yeah. So if witchcraft, sorcery. Do you know that your Christian religion is based on a pagan religion that came way before that? thousands of years before that and just dumbed you down. And okay, so we're not going to discuss that here. Yes, witchcraft, alchemy, magic, all of that. Yes. We don't pray and beg people for miracles. We are the miracle. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Trump gonna win for real. Yep. They will make him out to be the hero when it's over. Yep, I told y'all. That's why he ain't worried about y'all. He's like, okay, well, I know how this gonna end because I'm gonna save the world. I'm gonna be the corona hero. Because he already knew. It's already been written. It's already been planned. It's working out perfect. They make him look real bad. Now all of a sudden it's, yes, Mr. President. Yes, Mr. President. President Donald Trump. They're not saying nothing bad about him no more. Is he? Or with Mr. Trump or President Trump this, President Trump that, they're not talking about none of that crap. They ain't looking at his background no more. They too scared of the corona. So, I mean, it's genius plan. We already knew that. Trump said the Chinese coronavirus. He's silly. But he knows how it ends, so that's why he can act so silly. It's like if you know the outcome in something, you're going to play your role and you're going to be like, I'm just going to do whatever I want because I already know I'm going to be the hero. So let me just have some fun with it. Let me just act stupid with it. The more someone hates you, the easier it is for them to love you when you do something right because you want them to change. You're like, I want them to change. It's like, it's psychology. It's just psychology. That's all. Whenever you see a straight A student come home, Mom, I got all A's. That's good, dear. You get an F student, Mom, I got all A's and B's and 1 C. That's a miracle. Oh my God, we're going to celebrate. And then the A student is like, but I got all A's. But you always get all A's. That's what he's doing. You know? So you need the hate. You need the adversity in order to be celebrated. And that's what he's doing. He's trying to go down in history, baby. So anyway. Volsky, this ain't the place for you. Go back to church. Find a priest, a black priest if you're smart. Go confess all your sins for watching my channel. You are doing wrong in your religion. You should not be here. Goodbye. All right, if you want to follow it to that preciseness, get out. Or else I'm going to tell Jesus what you're doing. All right. Anyway, don't make me tell on you. We don't need no holy rollers in here that can't interpret their own Bible. Okay. All right. Drink from my black skull. As others do in Hollywood, I shall drink from my own black skull because I can. Water. No one wants to drink from your skull. Anyway, every electron has a disease. Every election has a disease. Last year was Ebola. That's true. Then Zika. Mm-hmm. What site? No site. It was a book actually this time. Ooh. Y'all always asking me for books, and I'm saying Google. I found it in a book this time. Can you believe? This is Alchemy and Mysticism, the Hermetic Museum, Alchemy and Mysticism by Alexander Rube. And it's on page 549. Right here. Okay. Red Dawn. Red dawn is the end of the night and the beginning of the day. So the dawn, at its greatest redness, is an end of the whole darkness and a banishment of night. Purple is the indestructible sulfur, the fire of the lapis, da 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 da, supreme intensification of all colors, and no one knows the prismatic origin of purple. We think it paradoxical if we claim that it is a color, because it contains all other colors. So, yes, the color purple is a paradox. The dawning of the divine light in the darkness of the lower waters. So basically, the red dawn is the time between, it's the shift between the powers that be and the powers that will be soon, very soon. I think of the Stevie Wonder song, Higher Ground, when I think of the red dawn. Okay. Right. Your boyfriend, not husband, left you. Okay. In this town to die. Whatever. Girl, I'm glad you learned. Lesson learned, right? Hope you didn't give him your all. Hope you have another one. Or you can get another one. Because I sure would have had one. Okay. I'm just being honest. If you don't have a husband, you single. The princess, yes, is coming close to shutting down. Wars in space. And I was thinking about something like, that phrase that Muhammad Ali used to say, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. You can't hit what your eyes can't see. He was talking about gang, the plasma. Okay. And he was taunting people, like having people like recite that and have that being a quote and letting people know he knew what time it was. It's almost a alchemical threat, a metaphysical, alchemical, know what time it is threat. Um, Dust King, yes, I put in work, Dust. Okay. He was clowning and called it Kung Fu Flu. Ooh. See, I told you he's the Joker. Y'all have to stop taking stuff so seriously because y'all are going to be the people that they're playing the joke on. Like, if I'm not even lying, and I know this is evil to say, but if I was smart and had privy knowledge, and I had a bunch of dumb people in my country, I would be playing too because it's funny. Like, look how stupid these people are. They don't even know how to think. But then I would feel sorry for you guys, and I would try to wake you up and then make you learn how to think. But I would play with you first. I'm gonna play with you first to see how dumb you are. Then I know what you need. Okay, so it's only because people they need to know what you need. They need to know how dumb you are so they can give you what you need. Wherever your dumbness is where you need to wake up the most. So they test you and see how stupid you are, and how much of a follower you are, and how gullible you are, and how you're reacting online. And so these people are stupid, they're asleep. Oh my gosh, what do we got to do? So they have to see how dumb you are before they can wake you up, to see how sleepy you truly are. And I think they're probably very, very amazed at how many people are actually awake. Because about 10 years ago, they would have been real bad, real bad. More people are awake now, so it's a good sign. It's a great sign, you know. So they know that some people are awake. They give a little sprinkle to the people that are awake, and the people that are awake will give a little sprinkle to the people that are sleeping or trying to wake up. So all they got to do is put out the information. Someone who's awake will get it and then pass it on. That's it. But they got to see if there's even people awake to catch the truth. Right. You see, it's a dummy test, a crash test, a crash dummy test, right? That's why in that what video was that called? The Kids Will Be Okay by ASAP Rocky. He was in a crash test dummy car, and they kept showing the crash test dummies because that's what we are. We're like the dummies that are being tested and see who's gonna crash. Okay. Um, the government will do nothing to protect the infrastructure of the USA. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna allow you to wake up and stop depending on them and depend on self. They did the same thing when they shut down the government jobs to try to get you to start thinking for yourself and not looking for help. Without them, without these corporations or a lot of these major, things, could you function on your own? You know what I mean? Hmm. They calling it a disease, so I thought it was a virus. They don't know what to call it because they're getting confused now. Because they're when you tell too many lies, you get it confused. That's why you got to write them down and practice them. You got to get good liars to lie. They don't know what it is because they're lying about it. The lies are going to get messed up eventually. Hmm. A virus and a disease is not the same thing. Go study your science. Yep, it's just allergies. That's what I've been trying to tell y'all. Pull this off in a month with no allergies, and we'll talk about it. Out of flu season with no allergies. Let's do summer. Pull this off in the summer and see what happens to the Rona. Okay, pull the Rona off in the summer, and we'll talk. All right, come in July, and we'll talk. See if the Rona's around in July. And I'm still waiting on my Claritin commercial to come through because that's what come through every year during allergy season. I still haven't seen no Claritin commercials on my television, and I'll be waiting. No Zyrtex, no Benadryl commercials, no allergy commercials, nothing. Like it's allergy season. Where's my allergy commercials, baby? Why y'all? I'm gonna see what's. I need to see if the Claritin stock has gone down. I'm gonna look up Claritin. Where are the Claritin commercials? Claritin. Usually they make a new commercial every year. Let's see if they got one on YouTube this year. Or did they just not make one this year? How you doing? Where's the Zyrtex? Claritin. Commercial? Right? Claritin. Mm-hmm. Oh, let me see. 2020. Y'all got one for 2020. Let's see. I just didn't bother to make one this year. Non-drowsy Claritin Cool Mint Chewables. 1 month ago. but it's not circulating. I haven't seen this one. Oh, wait. That's not even by Claritin. That's by some normal person making her own commercial. Interesting. Hmm. They didn't make one. Okay. Your the urgent care center told her it was allergies. Good for them. That's why I prefer them over hospitals because they're private owned. Thank you, Natasha Sprinkle Sprinkle. Have you heard of the Tesla purple plate? Yes, I have. How long is the lockdown supposed to last? As long as you let it last. As long as allergy season is in full effect, baby. When allergy season is over, Corona will be over because no one will have symptoms anymore. Okay. My Mo is sick and they sent her home saying she had to give her some meds. Yes, they're probably a lot of doctors are smart enough to not buy into this and they don't want to be involved in this because it's going to ruin their credibility as doctors when all of this is revealed later on, because y'all know all the conspiracies always become revealed and later on to the masses. And so they don't want to be connected to any of that. A lot of the private care physicians and like urgent care rooms are not probably going to, plus they don't even have the coronavirus test. They're ordering them. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Volsky, you know what? I'm sorry that you don't like my videos, but you sure be up in them a lot. So I know you love them. If you just want my attention, put some money in there. Go ahead and donate if you can afford it. Go get your mama credit card and put some $2 in there or something. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I really don't care what you think. You don't pay no bills over here. Okay? So just go, if you want that attention, go put the money in. That's the proper way to get it, darling. Yeah, no, I got to troll them. Always a good time live. Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Hold on, I gotta see something. Gotta check my Instagram. Mm-hmm. Okay. Dr. Drew doesn't believe in the virus. Dr. Drew's smart. Right. I wouldn't believe in it either because I'm too smart to believe in it. Anyway. I love my pendulum chart. I got this off of my store. Gosh, I think I get this off my store. Yeah. I think. I do have a book, a pendulum book chart on my store on Dark Realm Online, occultshop.com. The links below. So if y'all want one of these. Oh, look, here's all the infection virus chart. Let's see which one I got. Ebola is on there. Let me see if Corona is on there. Come on, Corona. Candida, fungus, West Nile, cryptococcus, SARS, hepatitis, Ebola, influenza. Whoop, Corona is not on here. Let me add it in because, like, let me go ahead and add Corona in. Look, I'm serious if y'all don't believe me. Nerve virus, dog virus. I don't want that. Strep lungs, retrovirus, salmonella, bronchitis. Let's see which one I have. Because I don't have any virus. Let's just see what mine goes to. Okay, come on. All right, here I go. Which virus I got? Oh, snap. Okay. It says I have linty. Let's see what that linty virus is. I got the linty. I got lint. It's lint season. The linty. It's a place in Hungary. Yep, I am hungry. Okay, I gotta put linty virus. Okay, here we go. What in the world? Purified lentivirus is vitro in what? I don't even know what that is. Retroviruses that cause chronic and deadly diseases characterized by long incubation periods in other mammalian species. Best known is the immunodeficiency virus, which causes. Oh my gosh! It's apes. I have all these viruses that causes. It's hosted in apes, cows, goats, horses, cats, and sheep. Oh gosh, I'm gonna die. It's gonna be a long-term retrovirus disease characterized by long incubation periods. Oh well. Let's see what other virus I got. Maybe I'll get Ebola this time. Hold on. Okay. Oh, what disease I got? Oh my gosh, I have SARS too. Okay. This how they do the coronavirus test. Except all of them say corona. Okay. Anyway. Okay, so let's go back to the Red Dawn. Red Dawn is the time between the takeover of the night, of the day from the night. Okay, so that's why the sky's been red. It's time. It's the switch time. It's the flip time. It's the changing of positions. It's close to midnight. Right. So the powers are about to shift, and now this is what I really want to focus on, not that stupid coronavirus stuff. I wanted to focus on not. Okay, so think about this for a second. If the power is getting ready to shift, you're going to try anything to hold on to some type of power, to get people to hold on, like, to your every last word in fear, so that you don't have time to awaken, prepare, and take over, and you're stuck at a standstill and you don't know what to do. But the sky is red. It's the red dawn. It's the time for the power shift, and they know it. So they're going to try to make a worldwide pandemic to slow it down, but it can't slow down, baby. You got to prepare, start your own business, get your money up, get your skills up, get your education up, apply. A lot of people are losing jobs. So guess what that's going to mean when all this is over? New job opportunities. Get your resume working, baby. Get your all of this stuff up. Get ready to slide into the position. Get ready to slide into home. Okay? Homecoming. Let's go. Think about all the people that are being laid off. That means new job opportunities right before election time, which means high employment rate, which means Trump probably going to win still. So, or start your own business. Okay, start your own business. Get ready to slide into home and get your money. Let me go ahead and send Boski back to his mama house because he don't pay rent there. Okay, go on home to your mama. She waiting on you to bring her groceries and her cigarettes. All right. Anywho. Thank you. So I know a lot of people, oh, we're getting laid off, where our hours are cut, oh, I'm going to quit work, or, this person is not coming back to work. Lots of opportunity to dust that resume off if you are trying to find a good job. Get your entrepreneur skills up. Go get you a loan right now. Banks are handing out loans like crazy because they're not doing good business. If you need a business loan, go get one. Think, okay? The rise and the fall happen at the same time. So while others are falling and you're rising, take advantage of the opportunities that are in the middle. Okay, that's it. Um, Respect and much love. Yeah. So during the Red Dawn is your time to get all your things organized so that you can just step right into whatever it is that you're getting ready to become successful in. Okay. Yeah. Research, baby. You see, it's not given to you. No one's gonna save you. You have to want it, baby. Understand that. No one is going to save you. No one is going to rescue you. They're only going to provide the opportunity. That's it. If you don't want it, someone else will come get it. Prepare, research, stop being lazy. Get up, do something. You got all them apps on your phone. You also have Google. Use it. And so no one is going to hold your hand anymore. I won't even hold your hand anymore because it's not time to hold your hand. It's time to kick you in the butt. Get up. Do your own research. If you want it, go get it. Thank you, Zena. Sprinkle, sprinkle, oh, Xenia. I have my own theories, but I was curious about the meaning of the image you showed of Trevor Noah and Donald Trump in the video yesterday. 100% being your own boss, goddess, don't work for anyone. That's right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know who Trevor Noah is, but the reason I showed Donald Trump is for you to listen to the words of his speech. So I was listening to his speech, baby. The video, every word in the video is very important. Okay. I don't put anything in a video that's not important. Listen to the words. The words are key. I don't know who no Trevor Noah is. Maybe he was just in the background. Y'all want to hear something funny? On my video that I posted yesterday, it's like a edited video. Someone asked me if that was Billy Carson with Trump in the video, and I told him, I said, yeah, that's him. Y'all, it was P Diddy, it was Diddy, but hey, we all look alike. So I went ahead and told him, yeah, that was him, because I can't do it no more. I just can't. I can't. I'm just gonna tell them what they want to hear now. That's him. Surely is. Y'all didn't know he owns a rock too? Anyway. I'm not entertaining stuff anymore. I'm just gonna tell them what they need to hear or want to hear. I was wrong for that. It's okay. Trevor Noah is a South African comedian. Okay. Well, I don't know. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know what you're talking about. The dude with the talk show. Yes. Okay. So look at the other person in the photo as well. The main focus was on Donald Trump and Farrakhan. Okay. Read it. They don't go against each other. Farrakhan and Donald Trump do not go against each other because they work for the same team. There you go. That was my meaning for that. I guess I'll have to explain this to the people that are just waking up. Okay, let me go look at my video. Actually, I have all the photos that I posted, so I'll just look. So the photo, this is the photo that they're talking about. Okay. He was just the person that said this. Okay. He's just the person that this quote came from. Donald Trump and Farrakhan do not go against each other. They work for the same team. Okay. That was the point I was trying to make. Um, this is the photo that they thought was Billy Carson. And so I went ahead and said, yep, that was him. That's him. So yeah. Now y'all understand what I was speaking on. Okay. So if y'all haven't seen that video, it's a 6-minute edited video. Go check it out. Michael Jackson, come on now. Come on. If you don't watch my channel, then you don't understand the Michael Jackson aspect of it. I can't no more. It's too late now. It's close to midnight. It's just too close to midnight. It's just too. When did you find my channel? I will give you some slack if you just found my channel like this week. Then that's very understandable. Okay. Love Goddess. How long you been watching me? How long you been on my channel? Just so I can know, because everybody that's been here for a while, they know. So I don't want to be upset if you're brand new. You just found my channel, I will definitely understand. Okay. Oh, there's a new TikTok dance. Cannibal. So I should be doing that one. Cannibal represents two. It's like the Ouroboros. You have to eat the other part of yourself, which means to mix. Everything is trying to tell you guys to mix race. Like, if you don't have melanin, every subliminal message is to mix. Get some melanin. That's what they're telling you. If you don't have melanin, it's telling you to get some. Okay. Thank you. This is a great woman. Oh, thank you. Cora. Okay, so yeah. Shira, I was born in the 70s. I don't know who half these people are nowadays myself. I was born in the 70s too, baby, but I keep up. I pay attention. I educate myself. I see what's going on. I read the signs. I keep it going. I know songs from the 70s, 50s, 60s, 2000s, 2010s, 2020s. I know trap, rap, hip hop, old school, funk. Thank you for everything you do. Sprinkle, sprinkle, Xenia. Thank you, girl. Because I look for the message and I keep up. Plus, I got kids, so, you know. We got to keep it moving forward. Can't use that excuse, I'm old. I can understand if you said the 50s, but you said the 70s. I'll give you a pass if you had said the 50s, and I'll be like, okay, you're right. You're not going to know about that. I thought everyone knew who Diddy was. I mean, I just thought they did. I don't know. Next time I'm going to put the name of him above it. Diddy, Jay-Z, Beyonce. I got to put all their names up there now. Oh, I wanted to show y'all another photo. Now, I didn't want to share this with you guys because I didn't think that y'all would understand. I'm such a nerd. Such a nerd. I'm going to see who understands. Now, y'all ain't going to understand because I'd have to post this in my community section because you won't be able to see it. I'll post it on my community section later. So this is happening because many people are having spiritual awakening? No, darling. It's happening because it's time. Yes, it's time. It's close to midnight, which means, okay, let's say you get a certain amount of time and then you have to move over and let someone else, just like the presidency. That's why it's lining up with the election. You get this many years and you got to move over. You see, it's time for them to move over and it's time for someone else to take the seat, to reclaim the throne. Okay, so it's also people awakening as well, knowing what time it is. You see, so that's what time it is. When people know what time it is, when they waiting on you, tick tock, tick tock. Come on now. We know what y'all doing. The tricks aren't working anymore. The jig is up, basically. Basically, when everyone has come to the conclusion that the jig is up, the jig is up. That's what's happening. The jig is up. Move. Get out the way. I think Nicki Minaj said in her song, she was talking about, she told her Rosa Parks, get up. That means, okay, it's y'all time to get up now and move. Okay. Um, it's just what time it is. Oh, those are bots. I don't know. Y'all can block the bots. I don't see too many of them. I must already blocked them. But there's a last attempt to sabotage, but that's expected. Of course, but you can't trick a trickster. We invented the trick. We invented all of this. You can't trick the trickster. Just like you can't scam a scammer. So it's not gonna work. Too many people are like, I did the same thing when I was a kid. I know this trick. I had to do this to survive. I know this trick. I had to hustle, and I know this trick too. Oh, I have to use psychology on people all the time to get my way. I know this trick too. You know, this is how you have to survive. So you trick people. You use trickery. You have to lie and scam and trick people all day long. And guess what you see? The same thing that other people are doing. So it's like a red flag. You know, okay, we see your tricks. It's not working. We're not stupid. We don't trust everybody because we never could. So we don't trust you now. So guess what? We see your tricks. This only works on people who trusted you, right? You know, you have two types of people who trust and people who don't. When you don't trust, you see stuff coming a mile away. You trust everything, you're gullible and you get got. So, um, I've been rocking with you the whole ride. Thank you, Maria. Hey. Um, so mhm, don't trust the soul. I don't trust nobody but myself, and not even a 100%. I have to double check myself. Okay, double check yourself too. Ask yourself, why do I believe that? Can you explain the Farrakhan and Trump work for the same team? Farrakhan and Trump work for the same team. They never talk bad about each other. They work for the same team, but their team is the people that are going to take over basically and get rid of the old team that is destructing, destructible and destroying everything and being greedy. So they work for the same team. The same team is a lot of people behind the scenes that don't connect in the scene or don't connect in the public eye, but they connect behind the scenes. Okay. So a lot of people don't understand that this is all a way to shift the power back to us. Okay, it has to be done like this because it would be too obvious and they would know who to target, who to talk about. A, B, C, and D. It won't even be a surprise. Come on, it has to be interesting. There has to be something to tell. Somebody got to go down in history. It needs to be exciting or else it won't be remembered. If it's not remembered, it can't be repeated in the future because it's going to happen again unless we keep it from happening again. So, yes, they're all involved. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. I know people don't understand if it's good or bad. It's good or bad. It's good. Okay. Yeah. They gotta make the you said there are porn trolls in here. They gotta make their money too, y'all. It's the corona. At least they don't work for somebody. How you doing? Look, they gotta make their corona money, y'all. Okay. The world will change now that yep, the world will change. How will the world change? People will be stop looking for help and start helping themselves. That's how the world will change. They will stop looking for a savior and begging everybody and start looking at themselves in the mirror and seeing that they are great and they don't need help. They just need to wake up. Okay? Wake up. That's how the world will change. People will stop looking for help and start helping themselves because they never needed it in the first place. They thought they were told that they did. They were lied to, you know. Shira. Yes. Shira, is it too late to raise vibration? It's never too late. Just raise it. Do you need marker? What? Oh gosh, please read the video description and the video title. Stay on the topic. Ashura, the people are too dumbed down to see it or take advantage of it. Well, that's good. Okay, so listen, the people that are too dumbed down to take advantage of it are going to be, like always tell y'all, the Taco Bell workers. Taco Bell will still need workers. Okay. Now, I don't like to put it like that, but the Taco Bell will still need workers. So don't worry. If you didn't wake up, you still gonna be all right because Taco Bell still hires. Um, it'll just be the same for you, except you'll have more opportunity to grow and you'll see mentally that your opportunities are there and you won't be as discouraged. But you still have to put in the work. You'll still have to put in the work. It'll be a little easier for you if someone in a higher position looks like you and you come in and you want to better yourself and say, oh, I want to get a loan, I want to own this, I want to work for this company. It might be a little bit better, but you also still need those skills, or you still need the ability to do that job. Okay. um I see the bots. Like I said, they trying to make their corona money. They can't get out on the corner. They got to get up in the chat room. Okay, they can't get on the corner. They got to get in the chat. They quarantine from the corner. Okay, this is the corner now. It's a lot of traffic in here. Um, this the new corner, y'all. I blocked so many porn trolls last night, and now they're back with new names. Girl, that's how they do. They just switch the wig, switch the name, and they back. Hey, baby, you wanna date? This the host role, okay? How you doing? Anyway, they got to get their money. Hey, you know, can't blame them for trying to get that money. You see it wild. I see them walking all seductive in the shadows. Girl, they putting emojis in the shadow, peaches and stuff. Girl, they gotta do what they gotta do. They put this peach over here. Look like my booty. Anyway, y'all using the wrong emojis. Let me show you which ones to use. Just kidding. I don't get the tooth one. What's the tooth for? You got teeth? That's what you're saying? Or no teeth? You want with no teeth? Toothless? Girl, that's somebody might click on you now, girl. You gotta say something. She ain't got no teeth, y'all. Y'all go see what she could do. Now I'm curious. She said she got some hearts of teeth missing, like teeth fell out. I can't make this stuff up. Y'all are probably not going to be able to see it on the rerun because for some reason it doesn't show on the rerun. But if y'all have ever been in my live and y'all see them bots that be on here advertising like certain sites, they're putting like missing teeth stuff. It's funny. Anyway, y'all go tap on her picture and come back and tell me if she got teeth. Because I sure want to know. Like, why the teeth? What's some teeth mean? You got teeth or you don't got teeth? How many of y'all don't have teeth? I don't know. Okay. The bots are stealing our questions. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna read them. Okay. The time is right. Okay. I'm being trolled by bots. Okay. Tap on my picture to see if I have teeth. She said she got that triple slurp. No teeth. Y'all see. It's too late to be. Never mind. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Eileen. Gumby. You tapped on one earlier, not really paying attention. Robot looking. Girl, don't tap. Don't tap. You be like this. The time is right. Yes. She says all about their intelligence and non-existence. What? Oh no. What? I'm trying to read some of these. Do you think they will cut the internet? No. I don't think they will cut the internet. That's the whole reason for all of this, because they want more technology. The ones who have the internet are on our team as well. Okay? Think about that. They will never cut the internet. Okay? In fact, they're going to give you more information, more energy, faster energy. We're going to be up to 6G in a couple years. It's only going to get more intense. So. They are monitoring the internet. Of course, they're monitoring the internet. They want to turn us into cyborgs, and that's the agenda. You're already a cyborg. You didn't know? You're a bio, or what do you call it? A biological cyborg already. Okay. Okay, think about this. This is alchemy. So cosmos create nature. Okay. or man. Man creates science. Okay. Science create what? Something else, right? Algorithms, patterns, blah, 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 blah. So it just keeps recreating itself over and over. And we are just the bionic form or the biological form of a robot or cyborg that the cosmos or the ethers created. And then we turn around and create a robot out of materials on Earth. And then they mess around and create patterns and systems and stuff within themselves, and so on and so forth. So we are already a cyborg, but we just probably never knew that. So I don't think it's such a. They're not trying to turn us into that. We already are that. They're trying to create more, like more. I had a dream 3 years ago that Trump gave a bunch of people money. Cool. I'm sure that's probably what's going to happen. Because, see, Trump is not the government, he just works for them temporarily. Okay, think about this. If you took over a whole system and you're the president and you declare a state of emergency because of some fake virus, and you say, well, I'm going to give everybody $1,000, or I'm getting ready to tell everybody they can't work if they work for the government. He's messing up their system. He's giving away all their money, putting them further in debt so that they have to give it up. He's going to take them into um, a place where they can't get out of, and until they let go. Before I let go. Raven, thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. You're that bee, period, mom. Oh, thank you, girl. So he gonna mess them up until they let go. Because he's gonna mess them up so bad that they can never recover in hundreds of years. It's like we are into trillions of dollars of debt. Oh, let's go ahead and make the Rona. Okay, how much we gonna give out? $1,000 to each person. Okay, let's go ahead and give that out. Oh, are we gonna still have to file our taxes? Who haven't done it yet? I hope not, because I really don't want to. I haven't done my taxes because I'm too turned up. Anyway, please let them get rid of them taxes. Whoever aliens listen to Plasma Gang, Trump, Michael Jackson, Corona, I don't want to do them taxes. Thank you. So now she putting want triple slurp. She asking what triple slurp is. The bot is asking what triple slurp is. Somebody tell that bot what it is. I can't. the bot is asking questions for reals. What is triple slurp? Teacher, she need to know. Thank you, Kylan Blake, Sprinkle. Kylan Blake, Sprinkle. Are they going to change the currency? The currency is you, baby. You are the currency. Look in the mirror. There go your currency. Currency, money, code for melanin. Okay, there you go. See, even the bots can learn from you. That's right. Tell them what the triple slurp is. That purple. What? Bro, are they for real? Asking creepy questions. Well, somebody was saying it earlier because this one put teeth, like they were missing teeth. I'm like, what are the teeth for in the emojis? Like, you got all your teeth or you don't got all your teeth? What does that mean? You got special skills because you don't have teeth? What? And then someone put that triple slurp. And now one of the bots are asking, what is triple slurp? That's the story. And I was saying, thank you, Kalon Blake, sprinkle, sprinkle. I was telling people that, since the coronavirus, they can't get out on the corner, so they got to come into the chat room. That corner is off limits during the corona. It's the quarantine, so they got to get into the busy chat room because that's the new host role. So. Can you block these dumb bots? No, they have a pimp, and they pimp is a hacker, and they didn't hack the system so they can get their money. I told you. It takes a scammer to scam a scammer. Okay, these pimps, these internet pimps, they real. They really the corona. I promise you. Internet pimps about their money. They can hack it. The bots, they got to figure it out. Once you learn how to hack, you will no longer have to be on the stroll. Okay, just saying. Lots of stores in Canada are refusing cash. They want digital money only. That's because cash is dirty. Cash dirty. Cash is dirty. They don't want them germs. As we get to 5G and 6G, immunity systems will go down, and many people and cash will be disgusting. As your immune system goes lower, cash is a bad idea. That's just how it's gonna be. And that's why there's not even gonna be credit cards soon. You're just gonna be able to scan your phone, device, piece of jewelry, or ring. Everybody's scared of that chip. Just like you can get a chip, you can get a ring. Everybody's scared of a chip. Oh, I don't want to get that chip. You already have a chip. It's called your phone. What they gonna do? Put the chip in the ring next? I'll buy me a chip ring, like Starbucks. Be like the Pope. Here's my ring. Be like Thanos. Hold on. Try this ring. Uh-oh. I'll be like Thanos. Oh, hold on. This one ain't got no more on it? Okay, hold on. Try this ring. Okay, hold on. This one. Try that ring. All right, try this ring. All right, hold on. Just must be dusty. Hold on. Try it again. Like, man, none of your rings is worth nothing. So I really understand why people are no longer taking cash, because it's dirty. No matter how clean they try to make it look and crisp, it's still dirty. Who is Thanos? I guess only the nerds would know that. I guess I'm a nerd. I feel so nerd-like right now. I feel so dumb right now. And I feel so nerd-like right now. Thanos. Y'all know Thanos. Okay. He's purple, and he's on the Avengers, Infinity Wars, and Endgames. And when he snapped, stuff disappear. And he got the gauntlet, which looks like all them rings, but it's a glove with stones on it. You got the time stone, the infinity stone. Okay. He got all the stones. He got the alchemy hand. And when he snapped, the force awakens. I'm putting all the movies together, showing y'all that's already been told in so many ways. The strip clubs are about to go out of business without cash. Oh yeah, well, they're gonna have bracelets where you scan, here go your tips. Thank you. Got my. I better not lose them bracelets. That's gonna be the new business, the jewelry business. Watch. It's gonna be jewelry that doubles as like money holders.
Mm.
It's like the iWatch. That's the first one. Thank you, JB. Thoughts on martial law? Don't believe martial law will be the last hurrah fake scare that there is going to be. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't believe. Think about this. If you are the CEO of a company or the owner of a company, and someone told you you got to pack all your stuff by Friday and be out, and the new CEO is taking over, you're going to try everything in your power to not allow that to happen by faking a crisis, by faking a major issue, by saying this, and that. So having your security guards at the door, and you're gonna have, try as hard as you can to not leave that office. But when it's time, there's nothing you can do. So martial law will probably be more in reverse and kicking out the people that need to move on over, if anything. Okay. It's not gonna work in the way you think it's gonna work. It's probably gonna work in the way that is the opposite. Just think of like that. There's nothing to fear from a dying system. Okay. The battery is on 1%. Okay. That's it. All they have left is enough money to pay the media and enough money to put out a pandemic, sensationalize a pandemic. That's the last hurrah, but that's it. Um, Poor and middle class will be the first to die off. Well, I don't think so. I think the dumb will be the first to die off. The dumb will be the first to die off. This is the time where your mind is going to save you, not your money. Because there are stupid people lined up with millions of dollars taking that corona test and the vaccine. So, and then there's broke people laughing and saying, I ain't gonna take that. So it's not about the money at this time. It's about who's paying attention, who understands what's happening, who is awake and who is asleep. So you're going to see rich people and broke people dying because they're not smart and they don't know what's going on. They have a lack of knowledge and wisdom. And so, yes, they will get got. That's why it's important for people to understand this and understand that it's not how much money you have, but how much wisdom you have. At this time, that's the only thing that's going to save you. Think about the next thing that comes out. The same people that were worried this time, who may have been lucky enough not to get got, they might get got next time. It's the purge. In order to bring in a new system, you have to get rid of people that have been programmed by the old system. And the ones who awaken and teach their kids who aren't programmed will probably be the ones to survive. It's just natural selection, you know. In order to get rid of a system, you have to get rid of all the people who believe and support a system, all the people who are trained by a system, all the people who believe in the system, all the people who follow the system. They got to be weeded out. And that's how they're going to do it, by seeing who's paying attention. That's it. And that's why we have YouTube. That's why we have our own blogs and channels and Instagrams, so that we have the freedom to wake others up. It's only fair. You know, if CNN can run 24 hours a day, so can YouTube. The Purge started March 21 in the movie. Yep, it started today because you know why? We were trying to go to the movies. And we were like, oh, I want to go see the movies. No movie theaters were open. Everything was basically closed except for a few drive-through things and like Walmart. But everything else was pretty much closed by today. Still got my Amazon package though. I see them Amazon trucks working. So go ahead. You can order things on Amazon. But yeah, that is the spring solstice, the equinox, midnight, when things are right in the middle, the red dawn. Okay. The red dawn in alchemy means right before day, the end of night and the beginning of day, the end of death and the beginning of life, spring, the end of winter and the beginning of birth. This is it, the red dawn. Right. Mhm. Hubble bubble, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, donation. Thank you, girl. Thank you, Astro Ash. Hey, Sheila, you said the next pandemic will be worse. Yeah, of course. Duh. It's gonna be worse. How do you get through that one, and grow from it without people with pre-existing conditions? How do we get through that one and grow? Okay, so keep your immune system up, keep your health up as far as you can, because it all has to do with 5G and 6G coming in the future. So that's how your immune systems are lowered. Also, they're going to kick all this stuff off always in allergy season, so that your symptoms will be there if you have allergies. So just think about it like that. The coronavirus didn't won't start in the summer. It might be a different type of disease. It might be a summertime disease, like when they tried to do the Zika virus from the mosquitoes. So it just depends on whatever it is. So lately, all of the diseases have been stuff that have the symptoms of 5G. So just look for anything to combat, the effects of 5G and raise your immune system. That's all you got to do. Kendrick Lamar has a song where he says he was born inside the beast. Yes. The equinox actually happened on Monday, March 16th. Day and night was the 12 hours each. Oh, okay, yeah. But, well, symbolically, the 21st is like the first day of spring. Please do role play on best practice for resisting the vaccine in advance. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm vegan. I can't have any rat monkey juice in my blood. Sorry. It's my religion, and I'm vegan, and I don't want rat monkey juice in my blood. Thank you. I choose to die. I know I got the corona. I choose to just let it see what happens. I'll stay in my house. I'll quarantine myself, but I ain't taking it. I'm not taking it. I'm sorry. If you don't get tested, how will they know you have it? So don't get tested, fool. Yeah, don't ever get tested. Don't get tested, then you'll never have it. Just go get you some cold medicine, go get you some Benadryl, and have a good day. So you won't need to take it if you don't get tested. How do they know you have it? I have officially adopted you as a big sis. I'm grateful for you and the knowledge you share. Thank you, Jennifer Sprinkle Sprinkle. I didn't call you in particular a fool. I'm talking to people who are lining up to get tested. Don't get tested. Sprinkle Sprinkle. And thank you too. Kaylin Wallace. Sprinkle Sprinkle. Don't take the test, period. Point blank, period. You just have allergies and a low immune system. That's all you got. So him and what's her name, Ingrid Chavez, but they're really fever if you. I remember before Layla was vegan, she had allergies all the time. And when she became vegan, she barely had any allergies at all. She used to have to be on Claritin like every week. She used to be sneezing and coughing every morning. When she went vegan, she barely had any allergies, maybe once a year for one day, or that's it. So, if you have really bad allergies, maybe try that type of diet and maybe it'll go away. But nope, no one has any allergy symptoms in this house anymore. Right. Vegan is a lie. Well, it got rid of her allergy, so she ain't lined up to get coronavirus tested. Okay, she ain't sniffing and sneezing. She don't need no Claritin. All right. Mm-hmm. Right. She is the coronavirus. If y'all really know what it means. The corona. The coronavirus is the Red Dawn, y'all. That's why it's red. That's why Idris Elba wore the red hat. Corona crown, red crown. That new moon, planet, Nibiru, whatever you want to call it, that's here with the red glow. The red dawn, time is up, virus. Okay. Whatever y'all want to call it, it's done. Trying to induce fear, that's strong energy to feed off of. Yeah, the last little feed. Nobody, like, okay, so here's the thing. If you know, okay, now this is going to get a little dark. If you know a bunch of people are getting ready to die because you giving them diseases, you're sacrificing people in order to keep your agenda rolling, in order to keep your sense of power. You're sacrificing a lot of people, but you're not really even sacrificing people because those people were mostly going to die anyway. And the only people that are being sacrificed are the ones that are lining up to be sacrificed on their own free will. Think about that. You're lining up to be sacrificed on your own free will if you're lining up to go get tested during allergy season. And then when you get tested and if they say that you're positive, then you're automatically going to be expected to take the vaccine. You see? So that's by your own free will. There's no way that they can say, look, every citizen in the world, every citizen in the United States of America must get tested. No, they're telling you straight up, you have a choice. If you need to get tested, there are free testing sites. Drive through and get tested. That's free will. Okay. So if you have free will, then you're sacrificing yourself because you're not wise enough to understand what time it is or that it is what? Allergy season. Okay. So please just think. That's all. This, you know what they don't teach you to do in school? Think. Think. They teach you to listen and follow instructions in school. That's all they do. They don't teach you how to think. Listen, obey, shut up, follow these rules, do what I say. That's what they're teaching. They're not teaching you how to think. They're not even giving you wisdom. They're giving you memorized lies to regurgitate. And those people that are wise enough to have taught themselves at least, or had, someone to teach them, or taught, were taught by somebody, I don't know. They know better. They don't just take what people say and follow instructions because they don't know, And I always ask Layla, if the teachers know everything and they're so smart, why are they teaching, baby? Why are they salary so low? And I mean nothing, no harm against teachers, but that's my question. Why are educators' salaries so low if they know all these things? Why can't they take all that information and apply it to the real world and get paid? Because it's lies. It don't work in the real world. It ain't nothing to profit from because it teaches you what to think instead of how to think. That's why. But my teacher said, how much your teacher make, baby? Exactly. Tell her your mama said A, B, C, and D. Okay? I'm not arguing with no teacher. I'm sorry. Look, if you were so smart, you would not be in your position, baby. And if you were, you'd have your own school teaching the truth. So I'm sorry. I don't argue with teachers. I'm beyond you. And I told my kids that. I said, don't come to me with what your teacher said, because they wouldn't be teaching if they knew truth. They would be somewhere with some money paid, okay? Or at least teaching the truth somewhere else, because they're not going to let them teach it in school. The bots are agents. Girl, they all agents. Let them agents get their money too. They need some sprinkle. Y'all don't realize that it all works together, okay? It all works together. The bots come in here because there's lots of traffic. Nobody else has this much traffic that's live right now, so they got to come where the money is, okay? That doesn't bother me. I'm still going to keep going. They're not going to make me stop. So anyway, why Mike removed his melanin and produced non-black kids? He didn't produce those kids except for Blanket. He already had black son named B. Howard. He already made his other children. Book of Job, baby. Book of Job. Book of Job, removal of the hedge. Still didn't turn against his own people. Even though they did everything, he still didn't turn. In fact, he raised them up, even though his hedge was removed. Book of Job. Book of Job. There you go. Think about it. The hedge. The hedge is code for eumelanin. That eumelanin was removed, and he still stayed true to what he was supposed to be doing. Even though he could have passed on the other side, turned against, gave up, he kept going and followed through. There you go. That's the best way I can explain it biblically. Biblically. Okay, now the other way that I can explain it was the picture I was going to post, which I did not, because I didn't think you guys would understand it. Well, this is the picture without the writing on it that I'm going to post later on. But this is why. This is quantum physics, by the way. So basically, if you start off with melanin, like this black cat here, and you go on this side, and you have melanin, and then you mate. Let's say you have a child with a person with melanin, and you have a child with a person with no melanin. Eumelanin, okay? You're going to have a child on this side, and you're going to have a child on this side, which means on this side, if you remove your melanin, but you don't have a child first before you remove your melanin, then you die. You're all skeleton. But see, he was smart enough to have a child before that. And then he created, this is him with no eumelanin. This is Paris, Prince, and the other prince. And this is B. Howard. And this is his other child. Okay, so it's alchemy. It's quantum physics. Come on. It's these stars, these celebrities. They so smart. They've been raised up in secret societies. This is their entertainment. This is their game. This is their role. They know all of this stuff. Okay, they're living the example. You can't understand it or see it if someone's not living it. You see, you can't give the examples if no one is living it. So all the biblical stories, all the alchemical stories, all the stories of this, and that, all relate to quantum physics, nature, cosmic nature, blah, 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 blah. It's really just the whole cycle, and it just keeps going and going and going. Just understand that all that's getting ready to happen is the powers getting ready to shift back to us. That's it. In simplified terms. So many people are worried about the wrong thing because they don't have enough information to understand it. And here's my best thing to tell you: if you don't have enough information to understand why someone did something, do not judge. Okay? If you don't understand the alchemy behind something, don't judge it until you understand it. Yeah, Mickey Howard's son. If you don't have the alchemy or the knowledge or wisdom to judge something from a spiritual point of view, do not judge it. Okay? Because all you're doing is showing your amount of ignorance to those who understand. And that looks real bad. The best thing to do is keep quiet and ask questions. Just like a lot of people do. The best thing to do is ask questions, not to judge. Because if you judge, people are going to go on the offense rather than share knowledge and wisdom with you. Okay, so ask questions to people that are passionate about whatever they're teaching. So, for example, like instead of someone insulting, it's like, oh, Michael turned himself this way and that way. I don't think he's this and that. That would be judgment. Versus, well, I always often wonder why Michael Jackson turned this color and did A, B, C, and D. And then maybe it'll be explained. Plus, if you're going to leave your fortune and your estate to somebody, you already know if you left it to some black kids that they will find a way to take it from them. But you leave it to some white children, they're not going to take it from them. Oh, it's in that. But literally, it's still in the estate's name. And in the estate, they only got a certain amount of the money. So Michael was smart. Michael is a genius. Don't ever doubt him. He's smarter than everybody on his chat combined. Don't ever doubt what he does. He's been in the game long enough to understand. Okay? He wouldn't have been able to reach everyone unless he did so. Exactly. You can't have people in Russia screaming and fainting over Michael Jackson if he's brown. They won't let him. "Oh, you're not going to that concert for that black man." See? Okay, you can't imagine yourself being married to Michael Jackson if your parents, you don't see nobody like him in your own country. He had to take over the world. He had to take the hearts of people. He had to take people's favor. And people only relate to themselves and what they look like. So of course he had to do what he had to do. You can't combine the talent though. You can't change the talent. You can't change the gift. So the gift was just packaged in a universal pack, not no, not a universal, a global package of who was in power at the time to allow everyone to be able to embrace him so that when he quote unquote died, he would change the frequency of the planet by changing the frequency of the people. So sad that it had to be that way. But he knew the world. He knew how people thought. He knew how people were. So he used what he knew to get what he wanted. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. There's nothing wrong with using what you know to accomplish your goal for the greater good. Some people may not understand it because they're standing too close. But if you back up from far away, you would understand it. If you looked at it from the bigger picture, you would see, you would understand, you know? You said you know it was fake. Girl, yeah, it's fake. So should we turn our melanin white? Are you a world famous musician that plans to fake their death in the future to change the frequency of the world? If so, go right ahead, baby. But the the shift is about to occur, so you might want to keep that you melanin. So you might need that instead. Okay. What about the senses? What about the senses? You can lie on the senses. That's still free will too. Yes, I'm selling elixir. Um, that's still up. Right. How you doing? Right. Yeah, my elixir is still up. How do you benefit most as a you melanated woman during the power shift? Take care of yourself. Get in where you fit in, baby. Be smart. Start your own business, just like for everybody else. When do you think Michael started coding? His music been coded since they gave it to him. Motown was all of Motown music has been coded since day one. Okay. Every song he ever sang was coded. Who's that? Hi, Layla. Mhm. He was chosen. Yes. He was the chosen child. hmm What does four blood moons mean? I don't know. Go look it up. Should we turn our melanin white? Have you been listening, baby? Do you know what time it is? It's the red dawn. You need to keep your melanin. It's about the switch. Don't you understand people are buying melanin? Okay. MJ is also a Corey Bryant, whatever that is. He okay. Are you still I am still selling elixir. Yes, ma'am. It's on my Etsy store, Dark Real. Go check it out. Okay, Angela, you can stop now, baby. You can stop. You good. You good. Mhm. I feel like these girls are trolling. They are. The bots are. How can we learn to decode things? Any websites, books that I might come out with a book very soon, but symbolic meaning of, and then put whatever it is that you're trying to decode. Words, look up the definition, get the etymology, look up symbols, name meanings, decode numbers, add numbers, do the numerology on it. You got to know science though, because a lot of the code has to do with science. You have to be basically you have to be not even a life student, but you have to start a spiritual alchemical journey. It's not for everybody. Thank you, JB Sprinkle Sprinkle. Thoughts on Kaleido Silver? Get it on my store, Dark Real. Sprinkle Sprinkle. Mhm. It's good for you. Help you during times of low immunity. Okay, so let me tell y'all how I came. Like I've been learning for years. I know history, science, biology, anatomy, microbiology. I know I've taken all of these classes. I have a lot of information in my head to where I see something I can relate it to science and then decode it like that because the holy books, all the hermetics have been written for people that have the eyes to see, which are scientists, seekers of knowledge, period. People that have the passion for it. If you don't like to learn, if you hate to read, if you don't like history, then the basics of decoding is just symbolism, defining words, etymology, and Bible references. If you want to go super duper deep, you got to get into the quantum physics, the anatomy, the cosmology, and all of that. That is a lifelong journey, just period and straight up. You can understand, you can decode on maybe a certain level, but you can never get to the highest level unless you become a lifelong seeker. I'm still not at the highest level, and I have all of that. So could you imagine? Look how thick this book is. Where's the book? Just on alchemy. I mean, this is some knowledge for you. Everything here is quantum, written in code, written in photos, written in phases, written in alchemy, written in allegory, written in metaphor. Can you decode it? Some people will look at it and say it's evil and be done with it. No, it is quantum. It is something that you can't understand unless you know quantum physics, biology, anatomy, cosmology, and all of that. It's something that will not make sense to you unless you are a lifelong student. That's why a lot of these secret societies have degrees. You have to study for decades, years to get a certain amount of knowledge and understanding of all of this. Okay. So a lot of people have seen this, like when the invisible college, the Rosicrucian idea of an invisible college is encouraging the highest educational ideas of self-education. I'm reading that right now. This is the description of the floating island of Laputa, driven by a group of lunatic scientists with a time wheel magnetism. I've seen this place, except it was Dark Crystal City, So a lot of people talk about floating cities. Is an alchemical term. It's physically possible with electromagnetic frequency, cloaking mechanism, and clouds. Okay, you gotta have years of this. This is not for everybody. But you can decode somewhat if you know a little, if you know a little bit, you can decode a little bit. But you'll never be able to decode to the fullest extent until you have to keep going. You got to keep going. And if you're able to decode and see what's going on and there's less fear around a lot of things because you already know that it's already been planned. It's a part of the alchemical rise and fall and, Red Dawn and the alchemy color wheel. You'll see that the sky is red, Venus, Red Dawn, time to shift, power shift. Here we go. So you have to be a lifelong student. Alchemy and Mysticism by Alexander Rube is the name of this book. Alchemy and Mysticism by Alexander Rube. You can get this on Amazon. Okay. So, and if you are not a student of alchemy, get the Complete Idiot's Guide to Alchemy before you get this book. Okay. Get that book first. Complete Idiot's Guide to Alchemy before you get this book. Like you'll see a lot of photos with gates with locks on it and walls that people can't get through. This is symbolic for the quantum tunneling or the quantum, the wall that they can't pass through if they're not on a certain frequency. If their waves can't turn, if their particles can't turn into waves. That's straight up quantum physics. And if you knew that, you would understand why this dude is standing outside the wall with all these locks on him. See? You would understand and learn that everything is about a frequency, which means it's about how high you vibrate, which also has to do with your physical makeup and how you look. Okay. and the color of your skin. Understand? So all of that will lead you to that. All of this knowledge will lead you to that and beyond, actually. Beyond to understand it's an illusion, A, B, C, and D, and thinking, blah, 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 blah. It's just a phase. And it just keeps going, going, going. And I'm pretty sure in 10 years from now, I'm going to look at this video and call myself stupid because I'm going to have learned so much more. And that's going to be that. Okay? Right. The book I always talk about, Alchemy and Mysticism by Alexander Rube. I've had that in several videos in the past. You can get it on Amazon. It's very complex. So if you don't know alchemy, get Complete Idiot's Guide to Alchemy first. Okay. Complete Idiot's Guide to Alchemy. Get that first. Or get it at the same time and read that one first. Start just with that. You don't need any other books. Start with that, baby. Start with the Complete Idiot's Guide to Alchemy. Start with the Kabbalion. Actually, if you're just brand new and want just super brand new, start with this. Thank you, Andy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Is that why Freemasonry involves the Bible? Yeah, because you have to decode it. All things are written in code. The Bible is quantum physics. just saying, it's all quantum physics. The Kabbalion is going to introduce you slowly to how to think. Okay. This is going to help you learn how to think, not what to think, but how to think. Then all the other knowledge will be easier to absorb. It teaches you universal law, etc., etc. I don't even know what time it is. Okay. It's about time for me to go get on to bed. Okay. Right. But science defies religion. I'll tell you the difference between religion and holy books. Religion is taking the literal meaning of the metaphor and applying it to a bunch of stupid people in order to support their cause. Okay. The practice and rituals in religion are metaphor as well. It's to keep the metaphor alive through the sleeping people. That's all it means. Your sleep, I need you to keep this message alive so that when someone is awake, they will have this knowledge to decode. You are just the carrier pigeon. The religion and the religious people who perform the rituals but have no idea what they're doing are the carrier pigeons. That's all that they are. They're just to keep it alive. Then when someone comes along with eyes to hear and eyes to see and ears to hear, who studied certain things, they will recognize it and start decoding it and taking out the knowledge, So that's what it is. So it's kind of like that marble on Orion's belt, that cat's belt on Man in Black. It just looked like a little cat decoration. The cat carried that thing around, but it was a whole galaxy in there. It's kind of like that. And until the person who knows what they're looking for comes along, it's just a marble. Okay. Right. There's levels to everything. And like, it's a lifelong journey. It does not stop. If you start this journey, You will not stop even after you die. Your soul will continue the spiritual journey, just like both. Okay, so it is a journey of this life, the afterlife, and the next life. It don't stop. So if you're not into that and you just want to live in a mundane, everyday world and just whatever, it's not going to be something that is going to just end. It never ends. It's a lifelong thing, right? Just so y'all know, I'm gonna be old and still looking at this stuff. Wall of Jericho, right? hmm There are definitely levels. The Wall of Jericho is not. The Wall of Jericho would represent the magnetosphere that covered the earth and protected it against the solar energies from the sun and the plasma particles. Now that it's been disrupted, a lot of things are getting in to that earth. So that was the wall, the field in the sky, the wall in the sky. hmm You just decoded Kevin Durant's name, meaning kind, gentle, enduring of coronavirus, I guess. Okay. hmm Your dark energy playlist was really an eye opener. Oh, thank you. Your dark. I don't know if the bots are doing that. Kate, I'm sorry. Mhm. Any spell work ideas for this time? Yes. Um, get you a quantum physics book, an alchemy book, and learn how to read and spell those words. And this red dawn and the shift that's getting ready to occur, you know, I think having more wisdom is going to benefit you at this time. Starting a business is going to benefit you more at this time. So, if you're going to do any spell work, make sure it's business oriented, education oriented, and maybe money oriented. I hope so. Right. Get your money right now. Whenever something old is going out and something new is coming in, it's the it's always the time that people get very rich quickly. Just think about it. Whenever an industry or a new revolution begins, like the industrial revolution, this type of revolution, that type of revolution, the out with the old, in with the new, that's how people make quick money. Like the new oil industry, the new this industry, the new that industry, the silicon, I mean, the technology industry, this, and that. So whenever something old is dying out and something new is coming in, it's time to get that money. Okay. Be prepared to take over. Be prepared to just take over. Get your money. Get your mind right. Stop worrying about if some man likes you or not. Stop worrying about if your ex is coming back. This is not the time for that, baby. Okay? Stop worrying about all that. He don't want you no more. He gone. Let's get this money. Let's take the position that you were meant to take. Okay? What about spells for yourself? How about just manifesting yourself to have more faith in yourself and to understand who you are? I say take this time to get some self knowledge. Um, the ancient Egyptians called their workings and rituals spells, and what they really were things to decode. Think about it. Um, all the Book of the Dead or the Coming of the Light book. It's the same thing. The Coming of the Light, the Book of the Dead. It's the same thing. All those verses were called spells, but what they really were things to decode, to open your mind. They didn't tell you to gather up any ingredients. They didn't tell you to write somebody's name on a piece of paper. What they told you was knowledge to help you reach your highest self. Okay. So if you go back to ancient Kemet, and when they talk about the spells in their ancient texts and ancient books, which there are several of, you're not going to find too many quote unquote spells. You're going to find things to decode, things to understand on a higher level to raise your frequency. That is the spell. So if you raise your frequency to a certain degree, you will have no problem attracting what you desire. You will become a higher electromagnetic frequency, which will bring in whatever you are thinking of. Thank you, Paige Taylor. Do you think that light switch TikTok thing is trying to stop the shift? No, it's actually helping the shift. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because the feminine form, the feminine is the night, and the masculine is the day. And so when they turn off the light and then they turn it back on and things are flipped, that is the shift. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. TikTok. Thank you, Esposito. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Uh-huh. Now, if whatever you're doing spiritual wise is not lifting your frequency, you are wasting your time. If your frequency isn't raised whenever you practice your spirituality, it's a waste of your time. Okay? Just saying. If you're not learning anything, if you're not raising your frequency, you're wasting your time. Okay. Thank you, Emerald Educational Services. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Manifest yourself. I love it. Higher frequency. Yes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You know what I used to manifest? More understanding, more wisdom, and more knowledge. That's what I manifested because that's worth more than anything. Believe me. Think about all who are the people who are the most powerful, influential, and the richest people. They all have something that most people don't. They have knowledge. Okay? They can create. They can take things to the next level. They can improve on things. So they can understand things on a higher frequency. So I manifest for knowledge because that's always going to bring you everything else. Thank you. What's your opinion on the corona? On the what packets? The census packets. Lie if you want to. Just lie. How they gonna know you're telling the truth? Girl, it's your opinion. You could be crazy. Look, think about this. You could be really crazy in your mind. You could be affected by 5G when you answer all them census questions. They can't tell you. Put what you want on them. That's what I say. If you don't want to give all that information, put whatever you feel to put at that time. They say you got to go on census.com. They mailed me this thing and said you got to go on census.com or whatever. And it is mandatory for you to answer the questions. And so let's see what the questions are because I'm getting ready to pull them up in a second. Get your questions answered. The sample census form. Let's see. See what kind of questions they answer. None of your business. That's the answer. How many people are living or staying in a house or apartment? Do you consider your cat person? You know what I'm saying? Do you not consider the people living with you human? It's up to you how you interpret the questions. How about that? Do what you want to do. Then, okay, so how is the person related to person one? Play cousin, wife, spouse, unmarried, sexual partner. I'm not answering these questions. That's none of their business. I'm gonna answer them all wrong because they don't need to know that. I'm retarded. I can't figure it out. I skipped the question. I clicked the wrong one. I circled in the wrong bubble. Teacher, I'm so sorry. I don't know. I'm not competent. I can't read that language. My eyes. I'm dyslexic. Something. I have everything wrong with me. I'm not answering those questions accurately. So just don't throw this one out. Just throw the whole thing out because it was not an accurate read. Okay, it's just not going to work out. I'm going to lie on every question because I don't understand the questions first of all, and it's not going to be my fault. Thank you, Rihanna. What's your opinion on the census? Okay, I already answered that question, but thank you for answering. My opinion is lie. If politicians sit up there and lie to you every day, if doctors sit up there and lie to you every day, you can lie back to them. How about that? Thank you. Do you think the census is tied to the stimulus checks? Nope. I think you can tell them whatever you want to tell them, and that's just going to be that. What they're really trying to do is get census always boil down to money and race. That's just it. Population, money, and race. That's all they really want to know. How many black people is here? How many Hispanic, non-white people are here? How many Asians are here? How many Eskimos still exist and whatnot? And how much money you make? That's all that they want to know. So just fill out those two questions and tell them you make very if you put your social security, all they got to do is hit the IRS button and see all your stuff there. So that's all they want to know. So they can do their stupid demographics and tell you what your potential is in the future based on the past. It's just stupid. That's not how you do it. That's why the system got to go. Well, I'm going to tell you your future I'm going to tell you your potential based on yourself at this point. Oh, most two-parent homes get divorced. And how do you know why they got divorced? Did they tell you what? Maybe the dude was gay. Maybe they married for residency. They don't know the underlying cause. So they can't give you accurate information. Maybe he married her because he got her pregnant. Maybe he married her and divorced her after 2 years because that was the deal. Okay. Maybe she didn't want to be with him anymore. Maybe it was they don't know the truth. They're just going to assume and then put some fake statistics out there so people can feel good or bad about decisions that they're making, whether to have a certain amount of kids, whether to get married, or whether to marry this type of person or that type of person. It's just stupid. You can't base your decision on something that you don't know the details to. Okay. Maybe this person gave them a disease and they just couldn't take it no more. Maybe it wasn't for the kids. Oh, I can't stay with you because you done gave me the Rona. Or something, it's not because they had 2 kids and they were this. It's because, oh, you done came home with a disease. Or you done lost your job. Okay. Or something. Thank you, Healthy Urban Girl. Hey, Shira, did you like that J Electronica album? Yeah, I sure did. That was a good album, believe me. It wasn't even decoded. I mean, you didn't even have to decode it. It was just straight up. So the census is just dumb. All they're doing is looking for fake statistics to put out for you to base your life on. Once again, telling you how to think. I mean, it's telling you what to think instead of how to think. It's just another implement of the system. I'm going to tell you what to think and what to base your decisions on instead of how to think, how to get the results you want. See, this book right here will teach you universal law. This will teach you how to think versus what to think. So if you have both ends of the knowledge spectrum, if you have the statistics and you have universal law, then you will understand those statistics have nothing to do with you because you create your own reality. So once again, the census is dumb, and all they just want to know is how many people are here in the United States, and if the majority is now the minority, and how much money they're making. Basically, that's all they want to know. Is America now is America now majority brown? Yes, and that's all they want to know. Did you have any books for children? I read my children the books that I'm reading. Here, Sasha read this. I read it to them and then I explain it to them. I don't know any children books. I mean, we just started with regular books. Hmm. Mm, right. Anyway, I'm about to go. But thank y'all for tuning in and listening and donating. Everybody who donated, I really appreciate you guys because I don't know what time it is where you guys are. And for y'all to donate this late is very special. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, bots, for making my feed colorful. I guess, you know. Whoever put that teeth on there, thanks for making me laugh. All those teeth. Um, Thank you, Goddess. I'm grateful that I am thankful. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to benefit as a email. I already answered that question a long time ago. Get your money up. Take care of yourself. Start your business. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, Learn, study, know thyself. Like that's the best thing you can do. Y'all, it won't be there in the replay. So it's okay. Thank you, Appetite, for chic. Appetite for chic. I started a spiritual business January 1st, 220 selling crystals, jewelry, sage, and now candles. Would this be a good time to add EMF radiation blockers? It will be a wonderful time. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Make you do your Instagram. Put out them pictures out. Hashtag coronavirus, 5G. Hashtag all the stuff that people need them for. And get on Instagram. Sprinkle, sprinkle. This would be a wonderful time to start selling all that stuff to protect people. Um, you'll thrive. Like crystals, EMF, ELF, EMF, um, orgone, whatever. You'll be good. Thank you. I want to be Leonardo da Vinci by the end of this. Yeah. Thank you. So, thank y'all. I'm getting ready to go. So, thank you, bots. Bye, bots. I gotta wash this out of my hair. I wash it out of my hair. Good night, everybody. I look like the Joker tonight. That I look like your president every day. Well, he at least he trying to tell y'all. The truth, fake news. Now, how he gonna be on CNN every day talking about fake news? Fake news once again. Hmm. For all the information. Oh, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Have a great evening.